What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I want to talk about recruitment, and it's two guys in particular that I want to talk about. You got two elite guys, and James Smith and Qua Russaw, two guys out of the state of Alabama, my state, and they got a commitment coming up, guys. And we all know the early commitment date is Wednesday, and on that day they're going to make their commitment to whatever school they're going to go to, and these are two elite guys. James Smith is an elite defensive lineman. I'm gonna just read off some of his stats. Um, like I said, he's a D lineman. He's a 5-star. He's 6'3". He's 310 pounds. Like I said, he comes from Carver High School. I'm sorry, out of Montgomery, Alabama. So out of my state. This is a guy that I hope we can get, guys. The schools that both of these guys are looking at is Alabama, Alabama State, Auburn, Georgia, Florida, and Ohio State. So those are their top six schools that they're looking at. And like I said, with James Smith, D lineman, very, very explosive, got really, really good moves, swim moves, everything, guys. And a lineman, that Alabama has missed on the last couple of, seasons. We still get, good guys, but we haven't got that elite guy, like a guy that can change the game, with his play. And we all know we wasn't able to get the commitment from Peter Woods, early on in his recruitment, and he's currently committed to Clemson. And that was a guy that came out our backyard as well in Alabama. Grew up here, decided to go to Clemson, and it's never too late. You can still recruit him because the official recruitment, final signing day is February 1st, if I'm not mistaken. But early signing period is December 21st, which is next Wednesday, which these two guys are going to make this decision on that day. So, like I said, Alabama missing out on Peter Woods. That was huge. And hopefully we can land James Smith. But like I said, a lot of these schools, other schools are recruiting at a high level. And it'd be interesting to see what happens. But like I said, James Smith, 310, 6'3", explosive player, very, very good elite player. And his friend, Qua Russaw, also plays at Carver. Uh, he's an edge guy. He's 6'2", 230 pounds. Like I said, went to Carver. So wherever, one guy chooses to go, it's going to be a package. So you're going to get both of these guys. And like I said, both of these guys are elite 5-star players and very, very, good players out of the state of Alabama. And I was looking at, the guys that are recruiting them from each school. From Georgia, for Russo, he has Glenn Schumann recruiting him at Georgia. We all know Glenn Schumann is a excellent defensive mind, and a guy from been at Alabama. He's been here at Alabama, and maybe one of the guys we could probably try to get to come to Alabama to be a coordinator. Pete Golden's a really good recruiter, but we've been missing out on those elite players on the D line, and that's a spot where we need, to get some help on the D-line for Alabama. For Florida, Mike Peterson is the primary recruiter. And then they also got Patrick Tony over there, two guys that know the game. Auburn, they have Zach Etheridge, secondaries coach guy, but really, really good recruiter over there at Auburn. And Auburn picked up some steam, guys, with these two guys. Like I said, Carver is in Montgomery, Alabama. And, Auburn is not too far from Montgomery. So, Auburn is picking up some steam for these guys, but I primarily recruiter for Qua Russaw was Charles Kelly, who's now going to Colorado with Deion Sanders. So for Qua Russaw, his position coach will be Holman Hutzler, and he's a good outside linebackers coach, a good defensive-minded guy as well. He's been a coordinator, and one of the guys I can see, stepping up to be the defensive coordinator for Alabama. But Charles Kelly hopefully that doesn't hurt, if his chances of coming to Alabama, hopefully that doesn't hurt, that Charles Kelly is leaving. But that's something that we got to look at. And for James Smith, of course, the same guys probably recruiting him. Like I said, Sean Spencer and Patrick Tony at Florida recruiting him. I'm pretty sure Muschamp and Glenn Schumann at Georgia is recruiting him. Zach Etheridge, again, at Auburn. Like I said, he's a secondaries coach, but a really, really good elite recruiter for Auburn. And of course, Alabama, Charles Kelly, and secondary coach, uh, secondary recruiter is Freddie Roach, which would be, his position coach. So, like I said, Freddie Roach is a good recruiter. But like I said, missed out on Peter Woods. And it's almost like, we got to try to land these guys. Like I said, Alabama's D-line play for the last couple of seasons hasn't really been good. And getting these two guys on our line would be huge, for Alabama. Uh, I can imagine, we just got Keon Keeley to commit. I can imagine having Qua Russaw and Keeley on the edges, and then have Jaheim Otis and James Smith in the middle. That our D line would be elite. Plus the other guys that we got, like Jeremiah Alexander and all that. So uh, if Alabama can somehow land this guy, land these two guys, because like I said, it's a package deal. That would greatly boost Alabama's recruiting class. It's already number one, but that would greatly boost Alabama's recruiting class. But wherever they go, like whoever gets them, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Alabama State, they're getting some elite players that whoever they decide to commit to. But hopefully they commit to my Tide, but that all remains to be seen. But what do you guys think? Do you think these guys going to come to Alabama? Where do you think they're going to go? Auburn, it's up in the air right now, and a lot of good recruiters out there for each school. So I'm gonna be tuned in, and whatever they decide, I'm gonna make a video on it. But like I said, this Wednesday, next week, they're gonna make a commitment. That's gonna be much watched TV. So what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And once again, guys, if you haven't, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll Tide.